Bezat Hashem, we're back at the Limut at Bet Knesset, Bet Midrash, HaKadosh David Chai, Shatul Matzliach here on 4601 Thomas Street. Anybody wants to come and join us? We are doing basically Lefi Seder and Shulchan Aruch. We started from Mincha, we're going into Ma'arvit, and then we're going to go into other things, Lefi Inyan. However, now we're in the middle of Hanukkah, because we are actually 1 week, less than a week away from Hanukkah.
Wow.
So it's kedai to go over Hanukkah. I figured we said Tishbaya. Today is already tonight is already 20th of month of Kislev. We're going to Friday, Erev Shabbat Chodesh, Shishi, the 6th day of the week of Parashat Shabbat, Vayeshev. Bezat Hashem, Zohar, read number Dalet, please, if you don't mind.
The bottom?
Shulchan Aruch, Dalet, yeah.
מילא קערה שמן והיא כיפה בטילות. אם כפר עליה כלי. כל שתילה עולה. כל פתילה עולה בשביל נר אחד.
Oh, so this is the story. The story is you have a bowl, right? And what happened was he filled it up with oil, and then he gave a michseh. He made a cover. No, he made a cover that will differentiate, will make it exactly the same way like we talked about yesterday. What did we say yesterday? You have ner, you have two, you have that U, right? That U of Shabbos candlelights, and you connected 8 of them, and now you have 2 people lighting from that. So exactly the same thing happens here. You have a bowl of oil, you put a cover that will make it separate holes into that oil. Mm-hmm. So now you put a tila into each one of that hole, so it would make what? It would make a different, what's his name? It will make a different ner, even though it's one bowl. Okay, so it says if kapa aleh bishvil shnayim. So what says kapa aleh ptila oleh bishvil ner echad. Kol ptila oleh bishvil ner echad. So each ptila will be considered one ner. So let's say you have 5 people lighting from it. Is that what it means? Let's see. I don't know yet. Let's see. Come continue.
לא כפה עליה כלי, אלא אפילו לנר אחד אינו עולה. לפי שהוא כמדורה.
Oh, what happens is, if you didn't put a cover on it, and you put a lot of ptilot, if you have 1 ptila in a big bowl, no problem, it's kosher.
Wow.
1 ptila, what's well?
Oh, no. That's,
You have a bowl of 25 liters of zayt, you put 1 ptila, it's fine.
Yeah.
You could see it's there. But, if you put more than 1 ptila, even 1 mitzvah you did not do. Not even 1 there. That's what he's trying to tell us.
So basically...
Why? Because now it looks like what?
It's
a medura. What's a medura? Like a torch. It's like a torch. What's going on? Whose phone is that making noise? Okay. Anyway, so Mishnah Berurah... No, we're not going to do Mishnah Berurah yet. Rabbi Abraham, read the Haggah, please.
ולכן יש להיזהר להעמיד הנרות בשורה, בשווה ולא בעיגול, להביא כמדורה.
Oh, so what is the Merama is adding? I don't care about you putting on a cover. Even in the cover, it has to be meticulously that it's not in the circle. Remember, the bowls mostly are circle, not square, right?
Yeah.
So you have a cover. He says you can have a cover and holes around it, because that will make it also look like a torch, like a fire laser. So he says it has to be in one row. So Ramaz adds, you must have it like so. Maybe Ramaz. Oh, 1 second. Did Shulchan Aruch say that? No, that's Ramah. We'll see in a minute what's going on.
מותר להדליק בפמוטות שקוראים למפה, מאחר שכל נר מובדל הרבה מחברו, ויזהרו כשעושים נרות אפילו בשעווה, שאין לדבקן ביחד ולהדליקן. להדליק כמדורה.
Okay, so he says what happens is, ומותר להדליק בפמוטות שקוראים למפה. What's lampa? You had those lampas, right? People would carry at night with it, walk with it. Or like that. In olden days they would have, like you put it on, you hold it in hand, and you would walk with it. So the lampa, right? Or like Abraham says, probably more. Like this is what I'm talking. What I'm talking about, like a genie bowl, right? The genie lamp. That was the old days. But Abraham is saying no. They had like a kerosene. They had ones that were walking with, 100, 200 years ago. That was a common thing. That was thing. Yeah. So let's say. So he says you're allowed to light with those. And you could put 1 by 1 next to each other. And that will be, first time you put 1 bowl out, second bowl, two bowl out, 3 and 4, and they go up, or like that. Because that's separated. However, the Rama adds if you want to light with candles, it's preferable, make sure that the candles don't come together. If it sticks, wax, right? שאין להדבקם ביחד או להדליקן. דהבי כמדורה. Because if you put all the candles together, it will be like a torch again, and that will be the problem. Continue in Ramah, please. אפילו
בנרות של שבת ויום טוב, ייזהרו שלא לעשות
Alright, even Shabbat and Yom Tov, regular days, the same thing. You should be very meticulous that the wax candles should not be clinging together. You gotta say, the problem with the small Hanukkah, it's always, if you take a look, after it's burning for 10 minutes, it's all like a lump, big lump. Okay, that's why we don't light it. I mean, lechora, le'alacha, it's 100% kasher. The fact that it went down and that, now there could be a question if you put more than one candle and it melts fast, it's faster than 30 minutes, then you have a problem. If it doesn't last 30 minutes. Okay? So in that case, that's why with this small candles that most yeshivas give out, the Lubavitch give out.
They burn about 40-45 minutes.
They don't burn 45 minutes. I never, not by me.
Just the candles?
Just the candles themselves. You would put them together, they burn less than 25 minutes. Less than 25 minutes. Now,
I tested
all the tests that I did. What are you saying? Maybe it was distant? I don't know. Was it melting it together?
Because when they're too close,
yeah.
the heat makes them melt faster?
Melt faster, yeah. Yes. The first night, maybe you're right, will last you 30 minutes. 35 minutes maybe even. Second night, already less, and it goes down, as more candle that you add. Okay, let's see Mishnah Berurah. Im kafa, so the point is what? Let's see if you can Yud Gimel, Mishnah Berurah. You must put a cover over the bowl. Shalidei ze en mechabrot kol haptirot yachad, because when you make that cover, it's now a different... Yeah, Yud Gimel. Yeah, Yud Gimel, see if Yud Gimel.
Yeah. The big light on the bottom.
Because when you put a cover, what happens is now you have each candle, each light on its own. ודווקא כשקפה ואחר כך להדליק. Oh, the important נקודה, Chafetz Chaim is saying, you have to first separate it with that cover, and only then light, not light first and then put a cover. אבל אם הדליק ואחר כך קפה, צריך לכבות ולכסות בכלי ולחזור להדליק. However, if you did light, let's say a person made a bracha and he lit all the neirot, and then he realized, wait a minute, this is not good, against halacha. So Mishnah Berurah is obligating you to put out the fires and to put on the cover and then relight it. Yesh Matzliach has an opinion here. Let's see. Im sach b'dvarim she'ena me'ayin. Number 5. Yeah. So im sach b'dvarim she'ena me'ayin adlaka tzarich levarech she'eni k'shechozeh le'adlika. Oh, so Mishnah Berurah, we said, does not obligate you to make a bracha because you're relighting it right away. However, it says the Yesh Matzliach, he adds, however, if you spoke of mundane items after you lit, and then you put it out, and then you put a new cover, and then you lit again, you must make a bracha. So says Pri Chadash, ומה שכתב הכף החיים, שיש לחוש לדעת החולקים שלא לברך. הכף החיים says, you should not make a bracha. So what we say in reference to that, לעניות דעתנו אינו מוכרח. This is not according to Sephardi halacha. We love הכף החיים, but we don't accept it, says the איש מצליח. כמו שכתבנו בהערה שבסוף הספר, מי הוא ירחיקם כאצבע זה מזה, יש לחזור ולהדליק בלא ברכה עין בית יוסף. Okay, so what happens is like this. So first he says, we don't agree with Kaf HaChaim, which again, which is going to be a problem. You have, the Sephardim are very much strong into it. We love Rav Ovadia Yosef. Even sometimes Rav Ovadia Yosef to say make a bracha, we don't make a bracha when there is something brachot, when there is sabal. Yeah. Okay, here you have a beautiful example. The Rosh Yeshiva of Ish Matzliach says, we don't, with all due respect to Kaf HaChaim, he says, since Kaf HaChaim says not to make a bracha, we don't respect that opinion, which again, we would say respectfully to the Rosh Yeshiva, that's not Minhag of Sephardim. Minhag of Sephardim is when you have a prominent rabbi, and especially like Kaf HaChaim, a Gdol Ador who is Sfarim HaLacha left and right, who says the rest we should be concerned, we don't make a bracha. Okay? So, with all due respect, but...
So again, what's situation?
When you speak dvarim betelim, you need to say...
Kaf HaChaim says not to say it.
No,
1 second. Again, you lit shelo beheter, right?
Yeah.
This is the scenario. What happened was, you lit the bowl, okay? Kaf HaChaim says not to make a bracha, even if it's dvarim betelim. Because what does a person do? What do you want the person? Not to talk at all? He lit. But what's else? So now we're going to go into the very important nekuda of Hanukkah. When do you fulfill the mitzvah?
When you madlik.
No, yes and no. It's both. It's a two-way street. When you madlik, and it has to be almanad that it should light for 30 when you light. The truth of the matter is, yes, if you lit and then the door blew out the candles, you don't have to relight it. It's true, but the condition is you have to light and you have to know the zman is for 30 minutes.
Okay.
Good. Now here the guy lit it in the bowl. He didn't realize. He forgot that the cover was taken over by his wife. He forgot. He just automatically lit.
What was taken off?
You have a bowl, and there is ptilot in the oil, and his wife didn't put back the cover, or one of the kids took off the cover. I don't know. They were fighting, whatever it was.
What cover?
We just said you're supposed to put a cover on the bowl which holds.
So
we're talking about this bowl. The children took away the cover. The father didn't realize.
An aluminum thing with holes in it.
Maybe, yeah. Why not? It's a cover. It makes a different light. Yeah. Okay, that would be nice.
So basically, it's a bowl filled with oil with 8 wicks. And the little cover,
that's right, which will separate each light. Beautiful. That's a beautiful thing. I didn't even think about it, but it's a beautiful idea. Put what's his name? Foil paper. Good. Yeah. Now you have it a makeshift menorah. Beautiful. Now, Habibi.
But coming from one.
Don't listen. Don't say Avram Sofer. You read for it. I didn't give up Halacha, but let's say you have that. The kids, somebody played with the foil flew away. The father didn't realize. He lit the candles. Because the ptilot didn't move. Still there, right? So then wait a minute, what did I do just now? You're looking at it. He didn't do the mitzvah yet. The mitzvah is what? Ashlama. It has to be 30 minutes. So now he spoke to his wife. I don't know. He said to her, hello, how are you doing? Or something, whatever. Now, there's no chiyuv not to talk.
No, but
he thought he was fulfilling the mitzvah. So Chafetz Chaim says it doesn't matter. That now that he wants to redo the mitzvah, he put out the lights, put the foil, and relight it again without a bracha.
Okay, אז now like I'm coming like to let us say like the ברכה הראשונה, בין ביטון הברכה הראשונה לברכה השנייה, אני מדבר כאילו דברים שכאילו...
No problem.
No, שכאילו לא בין על הכל שאתה זה.
As long as you lit. Did you light it yet?
No, I didn't light it. עכשיו, but before you lit, you have about a 3 ברכה. You have the ברכה.
No, but if you said להדליק נר חנוכה and didn't light, and you spoke, for sure it's דברים בטלים. For sure you have to make a bracha again.
So this is what we talk about.
No, that's not what we're talking about.
So you're talking after everything.
What happened is he make 3 brachot.
No.
He light, not 3 brachot, it's not going to be a problem. 3 brachot is not a problem, it's only one light. The 2 brachot, he made 2 brachot, then he lit 3 candles.
Okay, then
and then he, no, there is a bayah.
No.
Because Kisera Hamim, the Rich Matzliach says to make a bracha. He doesn't agree with Chafetz Chaim. And he doesn't agree with the Mishnah Berurah.
Again. He made 2 brachot.
Chafetz Chaim and Kaf HaChaim he doesn't agree.
He made 2 brachot.
Yes.
He
lit 4 candles.
The bowl, 4 candles.
That's right. And then he realized the cover was missing.
Cover was missing.
Good.
He realized properly.
Yeah, no bracha.
3 bracha.
Without a bracha. According to Ish Matzliach, yes bracha. If you spoke dvarim b'telim.
But obviously,
no.
You asked me a question if you speak between the first 2 brachot?
אם אתה מדבר between the 2 ברכות, אתה לכולם אתה חוזר ואתה מברך.
בטח, לא הדלקת.
So okay.
But let's say...
So the purpose that after he fulfilled like the mitzvah, right? He said the brachot, he lit, he did it, right? Mm-hmm. So then he doesn't like to go back and to do like the blessings again.
So that's machloket. What's the machloket? Very simple. When you lit the first time, we're not yotzah properly. So that's going to be the machloket of Ish Matzliach. With all the, we love, Rosh Yeshiva Kisera Hamim. What are you talking about? He's saying you to make a bracha because it's not a simple question. Here, you're not yotze the first time you made a bracha.
אז הם קושרים את הברכה together לקודה הדלקה.
Adlaka, that's of course.
Okay. Kaf HaChaim like separate it.
Kaf HaChaim said no. Since you already lit, and here you have Mishnah Berurah, we don't need a Sephardi posek to tell us not to make a bracha. A Sephardim, we hold sabal, even if respectful Ashkenazi comes and says don't make a bracha. Halas, we say to Rabbi Ovadia, we say to all the Rabbanim, we love you, but we can't. Rav Moshe finds it says not to make a bracha, and Rabbi Ovadia says yes, I make a bracha. We don't follow Rabbi Ovadia.
Really?
Of course not. Sfaradim are very careful.
Really? Wow.
Sabal, because we are very...
It's rare.
It's very rare. But I'm just saying, if you find, not Rabbi Ovadia, Rav Moshe, I'm saying, Sfaradim, if we have prominent, this is the halacha, if we have prominent poskim that say don't make a bracha, we don't make a bracha. Many times, Shulchan Aruch says to make a bracha, we don't make. Today we don't make. Yeah, because the Rabbanim argue with him. Sorry. Yeah?
Like for example, I noticed, not to go off too much topic, Pesukei Zimra, when you start saying the Baruch Shammai.
Right.
we're supposed to say amen at the end of that bracha. That
You're supposed to say
one.
amen, yeah.
Yeah, but we don't. I mean, for most
Who
of the
doesn't say
part,
amen?
we never say
At
amen.
the end of
Always
we say at
supposed
the
to
end.
say
We end and
which
say
bracha? Which bracha?
Baruch Shamar.
Baruch Shamar.
Baruch Shamar. You're supposed to say Ben Ishchai is very much strong.
I know we
about
learned
it.
that. We learned, but no one says
Everybody, you have to go around and pull the ears. and
Answer,
stop.
wait, to answer the Chazan
Of course.
of Baruch Shamar,
Of course. What's the shaila?
at the end, the bracha of Baruch
Shamar,
Shamar.
you
I
have to
think
say
the
amen,
tradition
yeah.
we
We're
always
supposed
say
to answer
amen at the
the
end.
What? Why not? What's the skipping? What's the point?
Chabad was
What do you mean Chabad? Ben Ishchai says it's
No,
supposed
we
to
were
say amen.
learning, and then in the Shulchan.
course.
I noticed we never do it. We never say bracha.
You must say amen after Baruch Shamar. What's the shaila? I don't understand. Why wouldn't you? It's a bracha. You say amen to Shakon Yabidvaro.
No, because
You're allowed.
What?
I was very Shabani like.
You say Shakon Yabidvaro. Somebody says next to you, make amen in the middle of Psika de Zimra. What's the shaila even? To any bracha.
here, it doesn't say to answer amen.
It says not to answer amen.
No, there's no amen here.
Why would I? You don't know Halachot from Sidur anyway. What's the shaila?
No, I'm not saying.
No.
I
It's a
never
mistake.
knew.
But I know we say amen when there's a series of brachot. We say amen at the last one. That's like what I mean. That's kind of like how we do
What are you
it.
talking about? Shariatzar?
No, like
so-
for example, like
Ramazon.
Avid right now. We said before Shema.
Ramazon, you say
the-
amen to every bracha. What's the shaila? Plus the Arachaman.
No, we're talking about the like for example Avid. Avid we
Sfaradi.
say the
So
first.
why don't we say amen like Ashkenazim after Chazan et Hakol in Birchat Hamazon?
Because you're in the middle of benching. What do you mean?
So, okay,
You don't say
here
amen when you're in the middle of
Sukkot
benching.
Zimra also.
1 second. You say amen in the middle of benching? Of course not. It's because
No.
don't write it. You know. We don't
If
have to do
you-
hafsaka.
Yeah.
We don't do
Okay, we're
hafsaka.
going a little bit of tangent.
Okay,
Sorry,
he
guys.
said it. He's gonna take us off the tangent. But it's fine. It's fine. Let's go. Yudalit. Lefi shehu kimdura. Why? What's the problem if you have a bowl of 8 twigs in it for 8 nights? No good. Even for 2 nights, it's not good. Why? It's like a torch. שמתחברות כל הלהב יחד. What happens is, I guess because of the heat, if you notice that, right? If you take a bowl and put the tilot even separate, the heat will draw them together for some reason. I don't know why. You ever try that? Babram.
Yeah.
what?
If you take a bowl and you put tilot even in different corners, some reason the heat draws them together.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
I've seen it.
Ish Matzliach say now.
Yeah, so that's what he says. איש מצליח also say that?
Yeah.
נראה דרצונו לומר שזזים הפתילות לכאן ולכאן ומתחברים הכל יחד. Because, so Meshmatzliach says that they move because of the fire, I guess, the dancing of the fire. או שבזנבות הפתילות מתלקחת האש ביחד ונעשים כמדורה. מה שכתב, ברור כל הלהב צריך לומר כל הלהבות. Now, 1 second. Rabbi Avram, what happens if I have, this things that today? I don't know if they had those days. In a candle, they put like a metal piece in the middle, and then there is a ptila coming out of it, and you put it inside the oil.
Okay.
So what if I don't have those in the oil? Without a cover. And it's stationary. Let's say I have a bowl like this, right? And
Yeah.
it's stationary in the oil.
No, still you need like a separation.
But again, that's not a medura. He says, Mishnah Berurah is telling you a tam why it becomes medura. It's becoming a torch because all the fires combine. Here, they're not going to combine. There's not even a chance they're going to move.
If there's a base, if there's
Yeah,
a base,
that's what I'm talking about. You put the base, the metal base,
Base
and you have
and
the
tila.
cotton coming out, and you leave that cotton inside the bowl. You have them all stationary evenly
in a line.
3-4 inches away from each other.
You're saying if they touch each other, it's okay?
No,
You're asking a question.
I'm saying
The
that
basis.
according to the outline that Mishnah Berurah just told us, the reason why it's asur because they all flow together. I make sure mine don't flow without a cover. Sounds like a Shulchan Aruch didn't have that problem. They flow or not flow. He says as long as there is no separated cover, is a problem. Mishnah Berurah says no. The cover is going to prevent them from flowing to each other. But so I'm asking on Mishnah Berurah, obviously, what is going on here? Sounds like Mishnah Berurah, you're giving us a condition that I could get rid of. I could actually have, and I'm still going to go against Shulchan Aruch because Shulchan Aruch says you have to have a cover. Here I have tirot not flowing together. Still Shulchan Aruch said it's asur. Let's see inside.
Because maybe like the definition, whatever the definition is not going to be like right, like whatever, like you're saying, like right now. Because the definition that they want, it's like dafka, in that, kli, in that surah. Like.
I understand what you're saying, but as long as I have 2-3 inches away from fire, the fire is not going to cling together, right? You'll see the separation.
But still, maybe.
So I accomplished my separation. What's the difference?
The difference, maybe that it's look, again, like, not as like, Hanukkah, it's look maybe like, you have like, nerot that they have like, different, just that, you know what I mean? But it's look like one air. It's look like one unit. You have a nerot today, right? That you have a few ptilot in there, like 2 ptilot, and then you light them, or 3 ptilot.
Let me tell you a little secret.
Yeah.
If you stand far away, far enough, even arm and Hanagiot, you think they're one. Because you don't see the difference.
Far away, yeah.
Yeah. So what's the point?
אני לא חושב.
If you're gonna say, that's right. I'm saying, if you're gonna start thinking you like that, I'm gonna see it anyway.
Okay.
But lechatchila, right now in front of me, people standing in front of me, they see 2 ptilot, 2 different days. Why would you think it's one? It's a torch. Again, let's put the Mishmurur on the side now. But there's a problem here with Mishmurur that I have. Okay. Tetvav b'shura b'shaveh. So Shulchan Aruch told us it has to be in who was that? Ramah? Is that Ramah Tetvav? Right? Tetvav. Sif Katan Tetvav. Yeah. So Ramah said again. Remember, Shulchan Aruch said doesn't matter. He didn't give us an outline that it has to be in one row. It could be sounds like a circle, but Ramah says no. They must be in a row. Haynu שלעשות אחד נכנס ואחד יוצא גם כן אינו כדאי. שלא יבוא לעשות בעיגול. So what is one comes out, one goes in? What does that mean? I don't understand. בשורה בשווה, שלעשות אחד נכנס ואחד יוצא גם כן אינו כדאי. So maybe he's talking about one is down, one is upper. Maybe that's what he means. It has to be in one row. What does that mean? You cannot have one higher, one lower, one higher, one lower. That's what Mashma is saying. Okay, so far that's what the Mishnah Berurah wants to add. Tet Zayin, Dehave Kimidura. If it's a bowl and it's circle, right? So you have tirot all around on every corner of the circle. That also going to look like a torch. V'im yeshev seg michitza ben ner lener o krov etzba benehem mutar va'afilu lo chapa alea kli. Wow. So here Mishnah Berurah is telling us. He's telling you if a scenario that I painted you. He's answering our question. The scenario I just painted you, that you have a base for each ptila. He says even if it's one bowl, you're also yotzeh. So long as what you have a finger breadth, 1 inch apart. Separation between them. It's not moving, no problem. Even in a circle.
If it's not moving.
Even in a circle.
Even in a circle, says Mr. Brura.
It's not moving.
It's not moving. They're stationed.
So if they have the bases and they're moving a little bit, no.
Yeah. So I saw somebody actually made a menorah Hanukkah round, and there was a lot of fight about it. Yeah, why should it be? Why should it be?
But this is from outside.
What?
So it's Matzliach is not
like represent whatever happened like in the Mikdash, the menorah that was in the Mikdash. This is why.
No, we're not allowed to make a menorah like in Hanukkah. That's why we have 9 pieces of it.
No,
7 is asur to make.
No, I'm saying it's like the symbol of like the Hanukkah.
But you can't make the symbol. You cannot make anything simple. Why do you think, Baruch Hashem, the Jewish Orthodox schools don't have a symbol of menorah? It's asur to make a tzura of a menorah.
No, I'm saying like because of Hanukkah we do make the menorah.
No, not at all.
No?
Dafka not like it.
Really?
Yeah. That's why Dafka it's made like that. That's why Shamash is inside. The problem is with those menorot. Why do they have allowed shamash in the middle? It's like a no, because it's 8 and 9. Like wait, we have a 9, so it's not 7. 7 is mamash asu. Mamash, it's like it's almost as I'm not gonna. Okay, I'm gonna say it's almost as if you're walking into the behind the kotel, going inside the. Ad kedei kach, mamash rabbanim are like.
So when you have like the Hanukkah that look like the original one, that it's like. Less good, or it's better that you have like a Hanukkah that you have the shamash like on the edge?
No, again, doesn't matter what you have. Once you have it, I'm not gonna pass in the way to stop people, tell people to buy something new. Whatever we have, it's fine. 9 is fine as long as it's not 7. That is the problem. 7 is the problem.
He's asking in the middle, or it's better to have at the end.
Yeah. Again, if somebody wants to buy, again, I don't see a big difference. So by me, Bechlal, I have I think I have a wooden one, I have metal. I have so many different menorahs. I don't know what's going on in my house. So it's like. Down there, then I have a shamash on top, whatever.
So basically, like what you say about Hanukkah, it's about like lighting, like the candle, like lighting, like the light. It doesn't matter, like how it's like what is the order like of the.
No, it could be circle. It could be, but it has to be in one row.
Okay.
Cannot have one up, one down. That's what we already just done there. You cannot have one up. It has to be in one row, even in a circle in one row. As long as you don't have more than what you need. Okay.
They're not moving.
And not moving. Also important. What Rab Zohar says, not it has to be stationary. Okay. The דווקא בקערה שאין שום הפסק בין נר לנר חיי אדם. Okay? It has to be a ka'ara. Which ka'ara we're talking about? It doesn't have a bottom, right? Sometimes you have like a bowls with a bottom in it. That says not to have that. Okay? So I guess, well, what's the difference? I don't understand. מותר ואפילו לא כפה עליה כלי, as long as the פתילות דמו מיצלב, ואין הורג ילד, דווקא בקערה שאין שום הפסק בין נר לנר חיי אדם. אוקיי. י"ז, בפמותות של נחושת. What does that mean, י"ז? What is Rama saying? מותר להדליק בפמותות שקוראים למפה. So he says there were copper lamps של נחושת, העשויות קנים יוצאים סביבות בעיגול, שקנים חלוקים ומחיצת קנה בפסיקה בינו לבין חברו. So the lampa is like what you're saying. They would have a lamp here, and they would have, I guess, ptila coming out here and the ptila coming out here. So that will be allowed to be light because they're all, again, it's all on the same level, and you could put few of those and make your Hanukkah makeshift Hanukkah.
Technically, you can have different Hanukkahot. One with 3, one with 4.
No. What do you mean? One second. I mean, as long as they're all on the same level, and you have 8, and yeah. I mean, why would you? Again, we want to save Jewish people money. We don't want people to spend money for nothing. If you have such a concept, let's say you have, like with the scenario we have with the one we spoke yesterday, the U. Yes, 2. You have 4 of those. That's for 8. So you light 8. You put them together, make a makeshift Hanukkah. As long as they're all on the same level, that's the Ikar. Okay? Yud Chet. Are we going to finish to Hey or not? Where are we? In Hey? Yeah, let's just do it. Gentlemen, we have 5 lines. Okay. Yud Chet. מאחר שכל נר מובדל הרבה, so as long as you have each one separated there, משמע, בלשון זה דתרתי בעינן. You need 2, he says. דהיינו שיהיו גם כן מובדלים הקנים אחד מחברו, as long as you have the splitting of where the light is, לבד מה שיש לכל קנה מחיצה בבני עצמו. Okay? That as long, besides that it has to be separated from each other, but even they have a מחיצה, that will be obviously the best thing. ועיין, בעלייה רבה שכתב זה דיימר ברוחב אצבע. So the question is how much the distance? אצבע, a finger. Okay? As long as you have differences. והוא הדין שמדבקין נרות שעבה בכותל. Same thing with the candles. Right? It should be at least a finger between them. יראה שיהיו ברוח אחד מחברו על כל פנים כשיעור אצבע. As long as they have one finger separating the candles is fine. שאין לדבקן ביחד ולהדליקן. What about you cannot have all the wax candles lit together, right? אפילו להדביק שניים ביחד אסור. If they're both touching together, you're lighting them at once, it will not be permitted. וכל שכן 4 או 5, זה ודאי נראה כמדורה. It's not because why? Because if you have 2 candles together, it looks like a torch, which you said it's not Abdullah business, it's Hanukkah. But let's see, קטן for tonight. אפילו בנרות של שבת ויום טוב. So Rama said you have to be very meticulous in reference to that also for the נרות שבת ויום טוב. עיין ביאור הלכה, we'll learn over there is explained in its place. ברוך ה' לעולם אמן ואמן. בעזרת השם, hopefully Sunday we will continue and see if, hey, please invite more people. We have, Hanukkah business now.
Yeah.
Thank you. תזכור את מצוות, שבת שלום, הרבה נחת שמחות.